Hey y'all, thanks for coming to check out my third webisode of Keep Going or Bang Yourself. Shout out to D&T Financial. Always got to do that. Shout out to everybody that registered so far. And shout out to everybody that got somebody to register. That's what's up. That's what I need. I wanted to call this one my BET Awards special. And the first person that I wanted to talk about was Rick Ross. Now, a lot of y'all don't know this, but Rick Ross decided to go have his favorite shades company tattooed on his face. His favorite shades company tattooed, comma, on his face. Why? Rick Ross, bang yourself. No reason for that. Okay, but y'all know that Rick Ross is successful, you know, and he got style, he got swag. And he just so happened to be a big fella. But can somebody tell me why Rick Ross always want to remind us that he's a big fella? Like as if we forgot? As if we don't know what's up under that? I mean, he get on stage just swagged out, just repping for the big fellas, doing his thing. And then a voice talks to him, "Hey Rick, take off your shirt." Hey. For listening to that voice, that foolish voice, and stripping on stage all the time, Rick Ross, bang yourself. What else I wanted to talk about? CeeLo Green. Now, ever since I was a young boy, something has weirded me out about this dude. I don't know. I never knew what it was. I always try to figure it out. You know, I thought maybe it was because he was a midget. You know, some people are afraid of midgets. And I was like, nah, that's not it. And I was like, well, maybe it's because he shaves off all his facial hair, except this part right here. Hey, listen, if you're a grown man and you shave off all your facial hair, except this part right here, bang yourself. But now I said, nah, that ain't it either. And then I'm watching the BET Awards, right? CeeLo comes out with the Aretha Franklin hair piece. He always just does weird things. And I don't even know why this made me think about it or made me get it. I finally found out what weirds me out about CeeLo. Finally, after all these years. It's because he looks like Butterball Cenobite from the Hellraiser movie. All these years, CeeLo, you look like Butterball Cenobite from the Hellraiser movie. Now, I don't really know what you can do about your looks, but bang yourself. That's ridiculous. Mike Vick. Mike Vick was the star quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons at the top of his game, making millions of dollars. Then Mike Vick got locked up for dogfighting. Now, I got to pause and talk about this real quick because Mike Vick got locked up for dogfighting in America. I mean, the same Americans that send other Americans to war for profit locked Mike Vick up for sending dogs to war for profit. Now, that's another blog. I'll say that for later. But Mike went and did his time, paid his debt to society, got out, got some counseling, apologized to some folks, got hired by a new team, went out there and did his thing. And BET decided to reward Mike with the Sportsmanship Award. So for being a black athlete that was at the top of his game, making the most money that he's ever made in his life, had a bang yourself moment, went to jail, criticism coming from everywhere, but still decided not to quit, and for winning the BET Sportsman Awards. Mike Vick, I say, keep going. Who else? Steve Harvey, right? Gotta talk about Steve Harvey. Now, most of us was introduced to Steve Harvey when he looked like this. Then Steve Harvey shocked us. Well, he shocked me. I don't know about y'all, but he decided to look like this. But I bet y'all didn't know that Steve Harvey also looked like this. What? You want to see it again? Yeah. He also looked like this. Steve. Somebody told you you was ready for those kind of pictures. You really wasn't ready, and then you let them hit the net for me to get. So for that, I say, bang yourself. Ridiculous. Nah, but let me tell you a little story about Steve Harvey. His background, a little bit. Steve Harvey actually got started doing this comedian stuff like at 35, 36 years old, which that's pretty late, you know, to start any career, right? I mean, before that he was a insurance salesman, he was a mailman, he was a boxer, but he got started at 35. 10 years later, when he was 45, he got a role in a movie. Now Steve Harvey is a best-selling author. He got a book at the top of the charts right now, and he got a syndicated radio show, and BET just awarded Steve Harvey the Humanitarian Award. So for you, Steve Harvey, being a black man that's got his career started late, had your ups, had your downs, had your bang yourself moments, decided not to quit, I say, Steve Harvey, keep going. Oh, and I gotta talk about my girl Kelly Rowland. And y'all know she used to be part of the group Destiny's Child. Did their thing, went all over the world, made millions of dollars. Well, they broke up like every group does. Beyonce said, I'm gonna do my solo thing. Kelly said, well, I'm gonna do my solo thing. Well, Kelly's solo thing didn't really measure up to Beyonce's. And Kelly had some hits, you know, but when it came to actually performing and doing the live thing, critics tore Kelly up. And that's my girl, but I didn't even like her performances. But if y'all saw the BET Awards, y'all know Kelly did her thing. I'm talking about singing. That girl sang that song, and she was dancing, doing her thing. So for being a young lady that at a young age had some success at the top, your group broke up, you went and tried to do your solo thing, that really wasn't working out, critics coming from all over the world, and you still didn't stop, got on BET and did your thing. Kelly, keep going. Hey y'all, make sure y'all comment on my videos, on me. Make sure y'all comment on my random videos. Tell me what y'all think about the shirts. You know, give me your ideas. Tell me to bang myself if you need to. Tell me to keep going if you need to. And check out what some of my friends got to say. And I'll holler at y'all next time.
Hey, keep going and bang yourself.
Keep going or bang yourself. For real.
Yeah.
That's good?
Just bang yourself. Just
Watch out now. Bang yourself.
Go ahead.
Keep going or bang yourself.
So, keep going or bang myself? I say bang myself.